Imagine a land of vast steppes, towering mountains, and sprawling deserts nestled between two global giants. Welcome to Mongolia. This is a realm where the spirit of the nomad endures, framed by the rugged Altai Mountains to the west and the sprawling Gobi Desert to the south. But Mongolia is more than just a picturesque landscape. It's a geographic jigsaw piece that completes a larger geopolitical puzzle. Positioned between the muscular bear of Russia to the north and the dragon of China to the south, Mongolia has found itself in a unique and powerful position. Its vast, sparsely populated lands serve as a buffer state, a peaceful no man's land that diffuses potential tensions. This strategic placement has made Mongolia an unexpected player on the global stage. It's a testament to the country's resilience, its vibrant culture, and its ability to navigate the treacherous waters of international politics. Sandwiched between Russian might and Chinese vastness, this land tells a story of survival, culture, and unexpected geopolitical significance. Now let's take a step back in time to the zenith of Mongolia's power, the reign of Genghis Khan. Picture a sprawling empire stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the heart of Europe, a feat unmatched in history. This was Mongolia at its pinnacle, a force that reshaped the world. Genghis Khan, a name synonymous with conquest and innovation, rose from humble beginnings to establish the world's largest contiguous empire. His reign was a time of unparalleled expansion, military genius, and cultural exchange, forever etching Mongolia's name in the annals of history. But as the saying goes, all empires rise only to fall. The Mongol Empire, despite its vastness and power, was no exception. Infighting, decadence, and the unwieldy task of governing such a colossal domain led to its fragmentation, signaling the beginning of the end. Enter the Qing dynasty, China's last imperial dynasty, which saw an opportunity amidst the Mongol Empire's disarray. By the late 17th century, the Qing had effectively brought Mongolia under its control, reducing the once mighty empire to a mere vassal state. Under the Qing dynasty's rule, Mongolia experienced a profound transformation, its nomadic traditions giving way to a regulated bureaucratic system. Yet the spirit of the Mongol Empire lived on. In the early 20th century, as the Qing dynasty crumbled amidst revolution and civil unrest, Mongolia seized the moment. Declaring independence, it emerged as a free nation once more, a phoenix rising from the ashes of its past glory. From its peak of power, through the Qing dynasty's grasp, to its bold declaration of independence, Mongolia's journey is a roller coaster that reshaped borders and destinies. Yet, as we will see, its story is far from over. The next chapters of Mongolia's tale are ones of strategic brilliance, deceptive allure, and a delicate balancing act that would turn this land of nomads into a pivotal player in the grand game of geopolitics. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this fascinating narrative. Mongolia's position as a buffer state is not a mere accident, but a result of strategic genius. Let's break down this concept of a buffer state. Picture a cushion, if you will, or a shock absorber. This is a nation that sits between two larger, potentially conflicting powers, helping to ease tensions and prevent direct confrontations. Now let's apply this to Mongolia. Size just right, with a population lean enough to avoid internal power struggles, yet vast enough to keep its neighbors at arm's length, Mongolia fits the bill perfectly. This is the land that stretches between the Russian bear to the north and the Chinese dragon to the south. Its very existence helps to maintain a delicate equilibrium, a balance of power that keeps the peace and allows diplomacy to prevail over aggression. But how did Mongolia come to play this pivotal role? Well, it wasn't by chance. It was the result of a keen understanding of the geopolitical landscape and an appreciation of the strategic value of land. The Mongolian steppes, while beautiful, are harsh and sparsely populated. They don't hold the same immediate appeal for settlement or economic exploitation as other regions might. But their true value lies not beneath the soil, but above it. When you're a country like China, with a burgeoning population and a keen eye on your borders, having a buffer like Mongolia to your north is like having a safety valve. It keeps the pressure down, allowing you to focus your energies elsewhere. For Russia too, Mongolia provides a peaceful frontier, a place where diplomatic relations can be nurtured away from the flashpoints of their shared border. All these factors contribute to Mongolia's unique position as a buffer state. Its role in the grand chessboard of geopolitics may be understated, but it is no less crucial. In the intricate dance of power, Mongolia's vast, sparsely populated lands serve as a peaceful no-man's land between Russia and China, fostering cautious diplomacy. This is the strategic genius that we're talking about. It's a masterstroke that continues to shape the geopolitical landscape of Asia. Mongolia's terrain is deceptive. Its true value lies not in the wealth beneath the sand, but in the vast, desolate space that offers a geopolitical cushion. Now, it's easy to be beguiled by the seemingly endless reserves of mineral wealth under Mongolia's soil. Gold, copper, coal, the land is rich with resources that have enticed explorers and investors for centuries. One might then wonder why China, a nation with an insatiable hunger for resources, would let such a gold mine slip through its fingers. Well, the answer lies not in what's beneath the earth, but rather in the earth itself. You see, Mongolia's true worth is its geography. It's vast. It's sparsely populated. It's a buffer. This landlocked nation, with its sprawling steppes and towering mountains, serves as a colossal cushion between two of the world's most significant powers, Russia and China. Consider the alternative. If Mongolia were not an independent entity, China would share a much larger border with Russia, a scenario that could potentially escalate tensions and lead to conflicts. The independence of Mongolia, therefore, acts as a pressure valve in this volatile region, maintaining a delicate equilibrium. Economically too, China's perceived loss is a strategic win. Yes, Mongolia has resources, but exploiting them is not without its challenges. The harsh climate, the remoteness of deposits, and the expense of infrastructure development all add complexity and cost. Furthermore, control over Mongolia would mean responsibility for its economic well-being and the potential burden of its struggles. Independence absolves China of this responsibility, while still providing access to Mongolia's resources through trade and investment. So, in the grand game of geopolitics, China has made a master move. It has given up control of the chessboard, but in doing so, it has secured a strategic advantage. It's a classic case of less is more. Once coveted for its resources, China soon realized that Mongolia's true value lay in its role as a geopolitical buffer. The allure of Mongolia, it seems, is as much about the space it occupies as the treasures it conceals. Mongolia's independence is more than just a historical event. It's a linchpin in the delicate balance of power in Asia. It's a story that's not just about a country gaining its sovereignty. It's about a land that has become a crucial cog in the geopolitical machine of the continent. Picture the grand chessboard of Asia, with its myriad of nations, cultures, and interests. Now imagine Mongolia as a strategic piece on this board, not because of its size or military might, but due to its unique position and status. This independence, achieved after a tumultuous journey, has given Mongolia a role that is pivotal in maintaining harmony on this vast continent. Mongolia, as an independent buffer state, serves as a soothing balm on the raw nerves of regional powerhouses. It stands as a neutral zone between Russia and China, two global giants with storied pasts and ambitions that stretch far and wide. Now, wouldn't you agree that maintaining peace in such a volatile neighborhood is a delicate balancing act? But Mongolia, with its steppes, deserts, and sparsely populated landscapes, has mastered this act. Its neutrality allows it to cool the simmering tensions and act as a diplomatic conduit between its larger neighbors. This role is not just a matter of international relations, but a means to safeguard the stability of the region. By being a buffer state, Mongolia also serves another crucial purpose. It allows China, one of the world's most populous nations and fastest-growing economies, to focus on its eastern frontiers. With a peaceful western border, China can concentrate on its maritime disputes, trade issues, and other challenges. In essence, Mongolia's independence and its role as a buffer state have created a unique geopolitical equilibrium. A balance that allows nations to navigate their ambitions and fears, facilitating an environment that fosters dialogue over conflict, peace over war. With the spectre of military build-up and territorial ambitions looming large, Mongolia's role as a neutral buffer keeps the peace, allowing China to focus on its eastern frontiers. This, my friends, is the true power of the Mongolian steppe, a vast expanse of land that is much more than meets the eye. In a world where territorial gains are often viewed as measures of power, China's strategic foresight in letting Mongolia go stands as a testament to the nuanced art of geopolitics. We've journeyed through Mongolia's rugged landscapes, dived into its rich history, and explored its strategic significance. From the might of the Mongol Empire to the quiet strength of a buffer state, Mongolia's story is a testament to strategic endurance. Its vast, sparsely populated lands, once coveted for resources, have become a diplomatic cushion, a peaceful no-man's land that keeps the peace. Far from being a loss, China's relinquishment of Mongolia has emerged as an unexpected win. It's a masterstroke that has allowed China to focus on its eastern frontiers, while maintaining a stable relationship with Russia. As we look at the vast Mongolian steppes, we see not just a country, but a masterstroke of diplomacy that has shaped the peace and stability of an entire region.